Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Just giving some quick thoughts on Jehovah wickedness, how this Pastor Russell, Charles Taze Russell, he did some significant things. Now, the first thing was he went around and had meetings worldwide telling the so-called Jewish people to go back to Israel or the Holy Land, and that it will fulfill prophecy. And then he started his organization in 1879 to 1881 when they took out the Apocrypha and started only using 66 books when it's 80 books. Then at that specific time, you had Benjamin Singleton, who they called Paps, with the Exodusters, who went to the free state of Kansas and took thousands of so-called former slaves with them, and they were claiming that they was Israelites, and they went to the U.S. Congress to plead their case in 1881. In this specific time, you got the Rothschilds, one of this guy's friends, and he's coming up with this religion. He's coming up with this separate religion from the Catholic Church, and he's got all kind of different philosophies and different doctrines than the Catholic Church. But he's good friends with the Rothschild, and he's promoting the so-called Jewish people to go back to Israel, and he's sending plans to the Rothschilds how to do it. And so in 1914, you had a major war going on, and up to that date, he was claiming that the Messiah was coming to the earth, and it was the end of the world. So this individual had a lot going on when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to trying to cover over and deceive the Israelites. Once they started waking up and claiming who they were, he rigged the Bible pretty much and started doing a film. Now, he had one of the first motion pictures, free motion pictures. He had one of the first motion pictures in the world, you see, and he's good friends with the so-called Rothschilds, the richest peoples in the world, and he's starting motion picture. He's saying education in one day, you see, and so that's what you got going on. People got movies, all kind of movies that's brainwashing and using mind control hypnotism on people. And he was one of the first individuals, him and his organization, the Watchtower Track Society, they were the first organization to do motion pictures. That's very, very, very significant when it comes to who these people are and what they're promoting and what they're up to. And so the same people that was backing him back then is the same people that's backing this organization now, the JW.org. Same individual. And their whole purpose is to be a major deception for the children of Israel, which all countries, and everybody know who the children of Israel, uh, who they are and where they at. You see the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here in the northern hemisphere. You got Canada, North America, South America, full of the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of Israel. And this dragon was a major player in the game of keeping these people blind to their nationality and to what they're responsible for, keeping God's law. But I just wanted to quickly give my thoughts on uh, this dragon here, because he's making major moves, writing letters to the richest so-called Jewish peoples and sending plans telling them how to go organize the so-called Holy Land. And then he's going around having meetings all over the world, gathering these Jewish people together. He's not even claiming to be Jewish. He's promoting Zionism, but he was promoting Christianity. So why is this so-called Christian pastor promoting Judaism and the Jewish peoples? You see, that's the whole situation. And why was he involved in taking out the Apocrypha from the Bible, hiding all of the history of the Israelites? But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The kingdom is at hand. Shalom.